What are you saying? It's Carl Joseph here, Tarot Reader Psychic Medium, 15, 16 years. Just made a wonderful video on Facebook Live about facilitation and the fact that there is a good reader, a good psychic, will help you to remember your spirit, your soul, and connect you to that piece of you that connects to God that we are all from. If somebody is not doing that, or they're leading you astray, or they help perpetuate your wounding or your cycles or false narratives around who you think you are and what you believe to be true, they are not a good facilitator. And that's in any form of spiritual work, any form of therapy work. People that lead you out into, I don't know, away from yourself. It's disempowering. It's harmful. It might be a lesson to not listen to those spaces or have discernment or boundaries. But in general, one of the things that I say quite often to people is if you're going to see anybody, trust your gut, trust your instinct, trust your intuition. If people come and see me and they have an answer to something, I tell them. And there is a time and a place where somebody can help you to see if you need to. But once again, a good reader should lead you back to yourself. What was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. Reviews, recommendation, research. Most of the work that I do has been with people. Put my teeth back in. That have known me for years. People come back after 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. Or they tell somebody that, they have a reading with you and they tell somebody else and then they tell somebody else and they tell somebody else. So recommendation. Also, if somebody's been reviewed. Some of those things, people can bastardize their reviews, or curate them in order to, make it show whatever they want. So, get a good review that seems kind of legit. Reviews, recommendations, and research. Really, shop around. So there's that. I do think that, everything happens in the right way, divine perfection, intelligent design, but I definitely know. So, people go and see who they need to see and they have the experience that they need to have. But I have definitely had to do clean-up work where people have come to me after having a bad experience with somebody. And I've had to help to clarify the information that person is receiving. This is what happens when people don't have training, they don't know what they're doing, to access the spirit world or to, be an instrument for information. You have to know what you're doing and where it's coming from, so that you can be clear what you're receiving. If there's bits of information that I'm receiving and I can't give it as concrete, I don't give it, or I tell the person this is not clear. You can't force it, you can't make it up. And once again, a good facilitator should remind you, bring you back to remembrance of yourself so that you will know, you'll be able to feel when they're telling the truth, So that's that. Like I will always say. Well, first of all, if anybody wants to work with me, carl12.com, and then, like I will always say, remember all is good, all is God, all is love, until we connect again soon in a wonderful, beautiful bit.